Hello everyone. So today we are going to see today's lead code POD, and the problem given here is minimum operation to make binary array element equal to 1. And this is label 1 problem. Maybe there are different type of variation of this problem. So we are going to do the first variation. So here we are given a binary array, and we have to do the following operation on array any number of time, possibly 0. So we have to choose three consecutive elements, and have to flip all of them to make one to make all the zeros as one if it is possible. Then in how many number of times we can do, we have to return the minimum number of operation required to make that. Otherwise, if it is not possible, then in that case I have to return -1. So for that, we have to go through all the examples, and we have to think about the approach and how we can get with the intuition. Okay, so here in the first example, it is given the nums, and in this nums we are having 0 1 1 1, and then 1 0 0, and we have to try out to make this whole nums as containing only ones. So we have to take any three consecutive elements from the array and have to flip them. Okay, so ultimate aim is to make all the elements as one. So we will start from whatever the number is 0, we will try to start from there, and we'll try to make all as one by flipping them. So here we will start to flip. So three consecutive will be taken at first. So 0 will be converted to 1, but these two ones will be converted to 0. See, here we can see that 1, we got 1, then we got 0 0. So now again we have now transferred array, and here we have to make sure that this 0 should be converted to 1. So again we have to take three consecutive numbers and have to flip it again. So we will now have these two as ones, but these one is now turned to 0. Now we will start from this 0, and we'll take three consecutive number from here, and now we can, if we are flipping, then we are having all the numbers as one. So here it is possible to make all the numbers inside the nums as one by using three flips, right? So we will go with another example where we can see that how it is not possible to make all the numbers as one. So here we are having 0 1 1 1, right? So first of all, I'm having 0. So for sure, I will try to make it as 1. So to make it as 1, I have to take three consecutive numbers and have to flip it. When I am flipping it, okay, so I'll use the note here. Uh, okay, so here I will take this example 0 1 1 1, right? I hope it is visible. And now I will try to make sure that these three should get flipped. So after flipping, we will have 1 comma 0 comma 0 comma 1. I think there is one more one. No, yeah, only three ones. Okay, so here two ones got flipped to 0, and first 0 was flipped to 1. Okay, now when we are trying to flip it again, to make sure that this 0 should be prioritized first, and I will take care of this, and I, I will take three consecutive numbers from here. So when I am trying to flip it again, then I will have array as 1 1 1, but this one get flipped to 0. Now I'm having this one as 1, so no need to flip it, but this 0 as 0. But if I want to flip it, then I have to make sure that there should be more elements. Otherwise, if I will try to reverse this process, then there is no use of it, right? Because we are trying to make flip when I am getting the zero. Then and there only I am flipping. Then there is no use of getting back to make flips. So if we are getting any zero in the last after doing all the operation, or the second last element as zero, then in that scenario we can't make all the numbers inside nums as zero. Sorry, as one. So how can we come up with that? We can't. We will decide that our last digit will decide whether this can be possible or not. So yeah, for that I'll give you another example. Here, if we take 0 comma 1 comma 1 comma, let's suppose 0. Okay, so now in first flip we are taking three consecutive numbers. So this first number got converted to 1, and then 0, and then 0, right? Apart from these will be the same. And then again I am taking another flip. In that flip I have to start from this 0 because this is 0. So I will make sure that this 0 should be considered first to flip. So I will start from here, and I flipped it taking three consecutive numbers. So when I'm taking three consecutive numbers from here, then these will get flipped, and then the next number will be as it is. And after that I'm just going with the another number, which is 1. It is already 1, so no need to do anything. So I will go with this another number. Now, when I'm getting here, I will not get any three consecutive number. I'm just having two consecutive number. So in that place, I don't have the chance to make it any flip, right? So that's why we have to check whether last two digit, any of the last two digit is 0 or not. If any of these two digit is 0, it means that there is no possible way to make all the numbers inside nums as 1. So we will try to make this code only, and this will be our approach, and we will code this out. Okay, so first of all, we will take the nums length as n, and then we will go inside the for loop for this iteration inside nums, and this will go as we are taking three consecutive numbers. So last we can go until only n minus 2, not n minus 2, but exactly n minus 3. Why? Because as I am at n minus 3 position, only till that position we can take three consecutive number. Apart from this, we can't do uh, we can't take three consecutive number from here or here. So that's why we have to take I is less than or equal to n minus 3, and then I plus plus. Here we will take if our nums of I is equal to 0. In that case, we will try to flip it. So nums of I will get flipped with, uh, so for flipping I will just use XOR operation with 1. Either we can use XOR operation, or we can just subtract it with 1. That will be also fine, because we have to just flip it. So here we will take three consecutive numbers, and yes, we have flipped three consecutive numbers, and when we are flipping it, then we will count how many flips we are doing, right? So here, as we got nums of I as 0, that's why we are flipping. At that time, we have to take the number of operations. So here we are going to count number of operations. initially it will be 0, and as we are getting nums of I as 0, we are going to count that. Okay, and then uh, in case of nums is equal to 1, we will not do any operation, so we will just escape that. And then if nums of n minus 1 means the last element is equal to 0, or nums of n minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so in that scenario we have to first check whether what are the constraints given, because what if there is only one element? In that scenario it will fail, right? So for that case we should always go with the constraints, what are the constraints given, and with that only we have to take the parameters. So here in constraints, it is already given that num's length will be at least 3. So there is no worry of taking n minus 2. That will be for sure. Means the num's length will be at least 3. So here we will just return -1, because it asked us to return -1 if it is not possible to make all the nums as 1. Otherwise we will just return the minimum number of counts we have done. So this will be the approach to solve this problem. And yeah, let's run it, and we will try to figure out what is the time complexity here and space complexity. Okay, so it got accepted. Let's submit it. Okay, so here we can see we are just using a for loop. So big O of n will be the time complexity, and we are not using any extra space here. So our space complexity will be big O of 1. So this is about the solution, and how we approach this problem. I hope this solution will be helpful to you. Thank you.